Say squat this bitch, squat, squat, squat. Ever go hard in this bitch like, ay, 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 ay. Say gang in this bitch, gang. Ever go bang in this bitch like, ay, 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 ay. Say squat in this bitch, squat, squat, squat.
Now we switching. So that's what we were saying. We agree on that.
Yes.
Now we switching it to a rookies versus vets.
Now we doing
conversation.
let's argue
now that's different. Now that's different.
We agreed on that.
Now I can see Skizzle argument about maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
But I still feel like it's some niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
But I still feel like it's some niggas from this era, this new era, that might be able to get a couple.
I'm glad he's here to do that. We agreed on that. Now we're gonna switch the. We're gonna switch it to rookies.
But basically the same conversation though.
It's not.
But that's what I've been saying. That's what I'm saying. The level of talent.
He just set us back 10 years.
No, I'm saying the level of talent.
No, we was talking about maybe some fantasy shit. Like we just saying if in a hypothetical world, if you get
what you're saying is right now, rookies versus vets, right?
Now we talking rookies.
If we talking in the quote unquote with the how the URL did it. We still gotta give these guys some time to develop, my nigga. Dude, he hit 3 battles. How are we saying that he not gonna be that and he only hit 3 battles?
I'm not saying he's not gonna be that. I'm saying right now
we talking about Fleet. How are we gonna say that Fleet not gonna be that impactful?
He can be that.
If he's only hit 2 battles.
He will be that.
I don't think nobody
can
get it. I think, but by like, I ain't gonna say nobody. Cause I put it like, and I ain't just saying this because it's my bro. Like right now in 3 battles, I feel like Skizzle can go against a vet, and depending on who you put him up against, he could possibly win.
Can we say that?
Bro got 12 battles. Bree got 12, but you put him up against a certain vet, depending on the matchup, he could possibly win. He's one of them from that area.
Would you say that about that talented 7 list that we just made? If we put him against a certain vet, same thing you just said about him. You put bro against a certain matchup, against a certain vet, and he might go win. Can we say that about the other ones we put on the talented list? King Madison. If you put him against a certain vet at a certain matchup,
King Madison possibly.
Can we put Notes up against a certain vet?
Possibly.
Can we put Fleet? I don't know if you've seen Fleet. Let's skip him then. Can we put Lil D against a certain vet?
But I'm not picking them to win none of those battles. I do 2-1s. Because you always got to give somebody a work. But I don't get, as nobody,
especially when you're talking to Notes.
It's nobody I would look at that wouldn't be the underdog. Nobody.
So let me say this. Are we comfortable? Because me and him are. That's what we boiling down to with this new generation thing. We're comfortable with saying, shit, niggas, let's just link up and try to kick the door in together. Because apparently this shit ain't, it's gonna take too long to do it separate. So let's try to just rush that shit together. If you nice,
that should have been done back then.
If you nice,
that should have been done back then.
You nice. I don't mind Breed getting on first. Why? Because I know he gonna let me ride with him.
Now I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on.
Please let me add this. Now, and you right, but you know why we didn't do that before too? And that brings us back to an earlier question that we asked. Like, why niggas never did that before, right? Because it's a different climate now that you got niggas clicking together. That wasn't so commonplace back in our era. You know what I mean? Like, niggas, I think that if niggas was doing that back then niggas from VA
we would have an outlet already.
And had like a little team. And it wasn't as commonplace.
But look, check this out.
Now that it is commonplace, I feel like niggas need to do it. Like we said on the earlier podcast, I was like, I don't feel like Av needed to necessarily be with Cave Gang. But I'm like, if Av gonna be with a group, I feel like he should have a group from here. Like the superstar niggas from here, bro.
I ain't say it.
The motherfucking,
even
if it's him, like, bro, come on, man. Let him talk. Please let him talk. Let's let him talk. I like this. We have some of the best niggas in the world.
That's the problem, bro. That's the problem.
What's the problem?
I can't name 5 niggas that would have had the common sense to say I'm gonna let my pride go to the side to take that invitation like they did for niggas did for Tay-Rock. Because as soon as you do that, it's gonna be like you under him. Whoever would have linked up with Av, in the eyes of the URL and everybody, they would have been under Av. And I think that was the problem. Everybody wanted to be Kobe. Nobody wanted to be Derek Fisher. Nobody wanted to be Robert Ory.
That's a good point, too.
That's my only problem with
some niggas, with certain niggas, that could be the case. But I don't.
I gotta say 2 names.
Like, but that's all depending on who you fucking with. Like, bro said, I don't care if Breed get on first because I know I'm riding with him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pushing forward.
Look, hold on. I gotta
go check that Breed versus Larry Boyle out.
And I gotta say 3 names. I gotta say 3 names too.
Would have started out like that.
Shout out to Seven's Asylum, because that's what we're talking about if y'all don't know. It's the Seven's Asylum, TNBL, the News Battle League.
Hold on, not but, so hold on, I gotta say 3 names.
And if that's the Illuminati, we don't support what
I gotta say 3 names.
Go ahead.
3 names I will say that, and after they had battles in 2020, and I don't want it to seem like we ain't got there we ain't acknowledged what I seen from them this year. But 2 niggas that I don't think niggas is talking about yet.
For the record, I got Skizzle up here talking in circles around this motherfucker.
Woosah,
For the record, he ain't never talked in so many circles in his life.
And Will Young. Woosah and Will Young. They just had battles with survival games.
I know Woosah.
Dog. Woosah. He is about to be his 3rd battle. Woosah. He's about to be on his 3rd battle.
I'm not knocking it. All I'm saying is,
He's been doing all this local battle talk, but because people don't know about the survival games yet, I've been to the event.
we know about it.
Yeah, but no, it's people that ain't caught on yet. You know
what
what I'm saying? It's people that ain't caught on yet. But I'm about. It's super soft.
Yeah, okay, no, I'm tripping.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying, but I'm not gonna mention. We gotta mention these whole conversations, but
We ain't mentioned Bossman Bojangles neither, but ain't nobody complaining.
but yeah, you ain't.
I ain't nobody complaining. So who is this
again?
again? Because we gotta get his mentions.
Nah,
Who is this?
Woosah, man. He
Woosah.
went crazy. He went crazy.
Yeah, I heard.
He went crazy. What's the other boy now?
I don't know what you're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
Will Young. Will Young went crazy.
You can't fuck with Woosah. I can't fuck with
That was a good battle. Will Young went crazy. Will Young went crazy, boy. And
over where?
at the survival game.
So are they? Can they compete with the last generation, or are they? Where they at?
I ain't seen enough from them yet. You know what I'm saying? But
they had like 1 or 2 events.
Oh, and hold on. A motherfucker who had
they had a whole tournament.
Who won a tournament? Somebody
still won one, right?
Yeah. Hey, somebody who had a crazy 2020, even though he didn't battle here.
I'm super petty. Just fucking with them.
He didn't battle
he getting tired, so I'm gonna get Skizzle the fuck up out of here.
Look, he battled. Look,
I'm still waiting.
Hold on, wait, look. He ain't battled here, and I kind of put him in the same category as Bojangles because he didn't battle here.
Putting in the category with me.
No, listen, because he didn't battle here. He had a local battle.
This shit about to fuck us all up. Turn the mics up.
Somebody that I think deserves some love this motherfucking year because they've been putting in work. Shout out motherfucking Rich Fetty. Rich Fetty been putting in work.
Yeah.
He been putting in work this year.
Rich Fetty
He been cooking this year. He had some good performances this year. So, but he
Rich Fetty too, bro. What's
wrong?
What's wrong?
We ain't missing him. We ain't missing him.
Hey, go ahead. Yeah, we did. No, you got it.
He had 5 ass battle versus murder.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Rich Fetty came back, bro, like he never left, bro.
Shout
out came back like he never left. Came back like he never stopped battling, bro.
I think some motherfuckers won't pay attention to him to this year like he just started, you know what I'm saying, battle rap.
I feel like Rich Fetty, bro, is like URL ready. Right
now.
I think he is.
You are already right now.
With my opinion.
We feel like
you are already right now.
Right now, bro. Can he beat the last generation?
He was fronted last generation.
So he don't count. So he ain't with us. He ain't with the new generation.
You ain't us.
You ain't
either, bro.
Like, you ain't either.
You ain't part of that.
Wait,
The new generation either, bro.
So Fetty is not with the new generation, just like Paul is not because of the past.
Yeah, like they gave games like
I think that's where we're giving people like Paul the crutch because we're still basing off of the. I don't count none of my old shit from then. Y'all know that, right?
That's part of your record.
We could go with the record, but does your record define who you are now? We was getting trap house charges, stolen car charges, gun charges. That shit done now.
That goes
but
when
we
you
talking
go in the Hall of Fame.
now,
That goes to your stats.
I ain't talking about. We talking about now.
I don't think it. I think it counts, but it don't count like against you, bro. Like I feel like
kind of
you know why I say that?
I ain't saying
it. This why I'm saying that, cause I've been on the scene since then. Like you have,
right?
I know your contribution to the scene. That's why I can't look at you like
you're not new niggas.
One of the newer niggas. Like
I got you.
Bro, we didn't have a lot of talent.
I agree
in
with
that era. You was amongst that talent.
So right now,
gems that we had.
Feel like this is a new podcast for you because you're not new. You're a vet out here. people may not know, but you're a vet. They speak about Nut House. They talk about the Sharks. They talk about Headhunters, and then they say BloodSport. And nobody knows what the fuck they keep saying with BloodSport. They don't know what BloodSport contributed to any of this. They just say BloodSport. Just like, what was my nigga Joan? We had a couple of them. We had a couple little leagues that had their time. You see what I'm
He's
saying?
not new to the scene, he's a new blogger.
What I'm saying, new to the media though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is a new show because he's new to media. He never did media.
Yeah, I'm new to the media platform.
But
Not
if you
new to
was
battle
to-
rap.
If you first start the league back up,
Right.
it ain't like, oh, this is a new league. No.
So how would you
definitely
carry it though?
I
Would you
knew-
carry it as you're continuing, you're the same, this my seat, dust it off, or are you gonna come in and like, all right, it's 2021. It's 2021, baby.
With the battle,
It's 2021. Is you pulling out the old cameras or is it 2021?
I mean,
Is
definitely
you
like
pulling out the same background or is it 2021?
But no bullshit. If I did it,
Legacy.
because
Your
what I
legacy
do,
matters.
We just said this
Hold on,
about
hold on.
Woo.
But
We just said this
yeah,
about
what I
Woo.
do and who I am, like individually, bro.
Right.
Like if I was to ever do a battle shit, bro, I would do it right here in the man cave, bro, in the studio. Like that's the only thing that I would do. Like I don't want to be
Still
on
Bloodsport.
No,
a
but
big
what I'm
battle
saying is,
shit or,
are you
know what I mean?
gonna come into it with the mind frame of, oh yeah, I've been doing this shit for 20 years, or oh yeah, we about to get this shit rocking. I'm about to start it off. Are you gonna come
I'm
into it
gonna
with a
come
fresh
into it with
mind?
like a fresh mind.
With a fresh
I
mind.
have to.
Yeah.
You know why? I had to
Talk to
humble
him. Tell him
myself.
why.
I had
Tell
to
him why.
humble myself even with
Damn this nigga.
even
We gotta
with
let her
the-
talk more.
even with the
Cut his mic off.
Even-
Cut his mic
even-
off. Talk, my nigga.
even with like with doing this, right?
I'ma like
I had to
last
realize.
one,
I
too.
said, yo,
Go ahead, talk.
I had to get back to like the essence. It didn't matter what I did back then because like I'm looking at my views from back then and I'm looking at my views now. I'm like, yo, this is not. I'm not even contributing to y'all arguing. I'm talking to
You are. Yes, you are.
but not intentionally anyway. But I'm telling y'all about a personal.
It's just
real.
real.
It's real.
It's
I had a
real.
discussion
I'm
with my
with
wife the
that.
other night. It was like I said, yo, it's like I gotta start all over from the basis again. I'm realizing that, like not seeing the results that I thought I was gonna see when I
You don't get
first
to go next.
started
I'm going
doing
next.
this.
I'm
I
going
say,
this
hold
way.
on. I say, I gotta start from the essence again.
Give me more
Which is why we about to make this motherfucking movie Saturday. Which is why I'm taking off to go with y'all. I'm getting back to the roots from around here. I can't just jump out there. I want to jump out there and have a more mainstream look for my platform because I'm covering more of the big leagues. But I know that like I'm going to be covering y'all on it like the same way we covering Av. He's a URL, not because he's from Virginia. But I got faith that a lot of my Virginia niggas, like it already is, I'm going to still be covering y'all on the URL. Like I'm covering everything else in the big leagues. But I'm still getting back to the roots. It's like I got to start all over. All that shit, I did a lot, bro. I did a lot for this motherfucking era.
Thank you.
But it's like, I wouldn't be starting over if I did a battle event, bro. But as far as this media shit, I can't go off of what I did then. I'm like, yo, I'm starting all over. Every little subscriber, like I'm starting from, in my mind, I'm starting from 378 before I put out my first blog. You know what I mean? I'm starting from, that's how many subscribers the channel had, 378. You know what I mean? I'm up to like 399, was at 4. If somebody unsubscribed, must have said some shit they ain't like. You know what I mean? But I'm counting from there. You know what I mean? And I'm humble for them. New subscribers, that's the shit I'm counting. When I'm seeing my shit go
You know what it
10
started
to
at,
18 to
I know what it
20 to
started.
32 views, and I got 10,000 view battles
That's
on
what
my
I'm basing
channel.
this
That shit
all
don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean nothing to me now in that respect. Now we want to talk some battle league shit. It's still like I'm starting from the beginning, but I'm not going to be doing it like I'm a new battle league. I'm gonna have to like it's still gonna be Bloodsport 757. So it's still the same league, but I'm gonna probably bring new talent. All that shit to it, you know what I'm saying?
So for me, I agree with my nigga 100%. I think we need to put a poll up for the people to say, let's let them talk a little more.
I
agree with the shit he's saying.
So how?
Because when we're talking about as far as, oh, you're not new, you with the old era, I can't say that because I took that break, that 5 years, that 6 years off, that's dead right there, that's gone. So to me, when I come back now, okay, I'm coming back fresh. Yes, I still got the knowledge from then. Yeah, I still got the relationships from then. Yeah, I still got the connects or, whatever I took from that. But me coming into it now, I'm new. I can't ride off the threat battle. Who's gonna let me ride off the threat battle now?
You can't ride off of that, but you made an impression though nonetheless. And it's still in that same lane though, boss.
I'm gonna tell
It
you
ain't like you jumping in media.
Don't try to jump
And
in.
now what you doing like a battle league, you knew. You knew with the battle league shit.
Yeah.
Now you brand new.
Yeah.
It's a whole different lane. You
Not
brand
a
new.
new battle.
You a new battle league. But you're not, in my opinion, you're not a new battler.
Yeah.
You're not like a new nigga, like the real impression that you made, bro. Back then.
So I can't be a rookie now.
No.
Hell no.
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. This is
Not
why.
to me, bro. Maybe
listen.
I think to other people though, maybe to the masses.
No,
Because
listen.
it's like, I think some people looking at you like, yo, they hearing it now like, yo, this nigga's different. Who the fuck is this nigga to the masses? But to us, we would never look at you like a rookie, bro. I know what you contributed
No,
10 years ago.
I'm gonna tell you
Go
why.
ahead, Skizzle.
I'm gonna give you short versions of why. First of all, that's like a nigga coming in the NBA, having a start, he get injured, tear his Achilles or something, he out for 2 years, and he come back, and he's saying, I'm new. Nah, because this is the
Does he
thing.
go back to the position he played?
Yeah, he's
Straight back.
Yes, he's going back to
Straight
small
back.
forward.
Straight back, first string, straight back.
Yeah.
Healed, doctor say you can play, throw him in, jump the ball.
So you hold on, so you gonna tell me you gonna have LeBron coming off the bench, James Harden coming off the bench after they was out for 2 years? Did KD come off the bench after he was out for 2 years? Yeah, they don't come off the bench.
I can pretend, but
No, they don't come off the bench.
I can pretend.
Breed
Listen, I was gonna pretend. Hey, look, I was gonna pretend a little bit with him, but when he started saying KD off him, I'm like, I
You
can't
come back and
front.
get
I
your
can't
spot.
front.
Football, you come back.
You come back and get your spot?
Yeah, you come back. Look. Teddy Bridgewater last year, or even before last, had the Saints on a 5-0 run. When Breed got healthy, he came back and took his spot.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. They used to go like that in high school.
Yeah, bro. Seniority, experience. We know you. We know you. You got those spot back.
Well, let me just say this from me.
Here's my thing. Let's say if you would have went undefeated.
Right.
Say if you would have went. Say if you would have went 10-0, then you took your break. Then you went 5-0. Nobody's gonna be like, yo, he's 5-0. They gonna be like, no, that nigga 15-0.
Alright, so how I look
So
at
you can't take the good and not take the bad.
I can't, alright, when you put it like that, okay, I can see that. So, my mind frame, we're not going to talk about that.
But you have the right mind frame though.
Right, so
you're right in
my
the
mind
thinking
frame is,
of the person.
alright, when we come back, you get gold. Gold is a top one. Alright, you
Yeah.
get gold. What can you do with gold? Oh, you can hang with gold. Alright, you haven't lost it all. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that, oh, well, shit, I got 5 battles, I got 6 battles. I mean, I don't count none of them battles.
That's the thing. The reason why, without them
So
battles,
when
you would have got gold.
Facts.
Not
I'll
coming
give
off
you
the
that.
streets.
Facts. I won't argue with that. So now when I look at it, I sit back and say, all right, well, what have I done from gold until now? You get what I'm saying? If gold was to see, yo, do you still
Everything you've
got
done
it?
since gold.
So I look at from gold from now.
From the beginning.
And that's why, so when you say, oh, all right, the new generation, I look at me from the new generation because the gold battle was set within the, ramifications.
That would be
of
in the
new
conversation.
generation.
That would be in the conversation of who's had the best couple year run.
See, because I put me in,
You would be in that.
I look at me and Breed as, I've battled longer, but do we know how long he been rapping? Because you got to think I was a rapper first.
Yeah.
So what did I battle for? What, a year? How long was that? 2 years I battled? We did about 6, 7 battles within about 2 years or something. Then it was the big break, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So we really can't say, but it wasn't but so much experience that happened then.
Well, you had, man, listen, nobody is coming off of the street
You're right.
on
I'm
their
not
first battle
arguing.
and doing what you did with gold.
Let's bring it. All right. So I give
Think
you
about
that.
this, because if you imagine this,
I'll give you that.
you
I'm
might
not
say
arguing.
you have a run, that would put you in the category for a bigger first start than Top Pretty. Because you went from gold and you out of town.
Man, nah, that don't mount. So listen, we gonna.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
gonna
So
say
like,
that. But so let's say this. Let's do this. Let's get to.
That's why you got me
Let's
in
get
my
to some.
late
Let's get to
30s,
some solutions because we've been here for a while. Are we comfortable with getting behind the new generation?
oh, we always were.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Me, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
And I would ask the fans as well. Are we comfortable with the new generation, or are we stuck in our ways to say that, oh no, we done had our run with our vets. That's all.
Oh, nah, this is the new era.
Are we
Look
gonna?
like this. I'm going to tell you how comfortable
Are we
I
gonna
am.
keep producing, or are we gonna just stick with what we was able to get? Salute to them guys.
They're there now. Now it's time to push the next 5 or 6 up. That's the thing. I feel like I'm comparing this arc here to the same comparison I'm doing to the big league rookie class too, because that's really who they're gonna battle. You know what I'm saying? When you look at when Breed finally get to the URL, the God tiers is gonna be Kid Chaos.
This year,
you know what I'm saysaying? The Kid Chaos, and they're gonna be in the top tier level. You know what I'm saying? So now that's gonna be his big battle. His big battle ain't gonna be Lux or Mook, because by the time he reaches the status where they will pay attention to him, their bag is gonna be so fucking difficult and so high. Well, these niggas, I don't think these niggas have that many more years.
I don't agree with that, but we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
You know what I'm saying? I mean that's just
because the class level.
So like this. So do you see Kid Chaos get into a Mook or Lux? With the level they battle maybe once or twice a year.
And what time frame? So
think about who would have to see Mook and Lux before they do.
Right.
You got the Johns, you got the Avs, the Ill Wills, you got these niggas. So by the time they get to you, that's 8 years because they're not battling more than 2 years, 2 people a year. So you gotta wait 8 years to get to them because there's so many. That's why I said these rookies now are gonna be the top tiers that this class out here is trying to get to. At the time it takes for you to get to the URL to get the names, to go through that little facing the gatekeepers and to get the names, that's who I compare these two. Now when you do that, oh yeah, I'm betting with my niggas. I think you can take the rookie class right now, the URL that just came in, and you gotta think these niggas are 8 years in. Easy Block Captain been doing this for 8 years. These ain't rookies in battle rap, they're rookies to the URL.
They are.
So I feel like I would put Breed in front of Easy the Block Captain.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So that's why I'm saying when I'm comparing eras to eras, if I compare this local era to the URL rookie era, it's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm comparing them. Because I don't think, like I said, them 5 I named from that 2012 era here, I would put my money on all 5 of them to beat one of the rookies in the league right now. The URL rookie league, right now, I would pick Roller over niggas. I would pick Av over niggas. I would pick D-Flames over niggas. I'll pick Young X. This rookie class that just popped up on URL. They call it the best rookie class. I would say that 2012 golden era of battle rap here could face these niggas.
Say squad this bitch, squad. Ever go hard in this bitch like